G'day everybody, welcome back to Valheim. Hope you guys are doing well. In the previous episode, you could say that I procrastinated about building the rest of the refinery structure. But, I mean, if you did say that, that's kind of true. We did use our time relatively productively though, because we did go out there, steal a whole bunch of lanterns. In fact, let me just have a look here. Okay, I don't have any lanterns on me at the moment. But speaking of, we may as well start on that front. It's probably just another excuse really, so I don't need to address the refinery structure immediately, but we are going to come back to it, I would say, in this episode. I just want to start with something else, something less frustrating. So we've got the lanterns, 8 to spend on. I'm thinking the bedroom needs a little bit more, so let's go with that first. I need the Black Forge to be a little bit closer apparently, so let me just fix that up. I mean, okay, yeah, this is not right underneath. I thought it was right underneath, but not exactly. I think we have everything that we need. Let me just pop that back down, maybe over here. Don't have to bring it all the way. Okay, so now we should be able to get these in, and yeah, just want a few lanterns hanging above the bed, roughly. So let me see here, it's about 2 blocks that way. So yeah, roughly there, probably what we want. And yeah, that's nice and bright now. It's not really so bright in the middle, is it? I don't know if I really want to spend more lanterns for this room. I mean, this one has heaps of lanterns though. I suppose the fireplace does provide a little bit of light. Not that much though. Right, so we've already spent 2. We've got another 6 more to go. And I'm sort of thinking, where are we going to need the lanterns the most? I feel like perhaps maybe the hallway will need it. I did also say that perhaps we need 1 more in here for the kitchen. Just having a look at what we've done on this side. Okay, so we've put 1 there on that side. Is that sufficient though? I'm sort of thinking perhaps maybe it's better if we put something like up there. Because the hearth does provide quite a bit of brightness, and especially on this side, so probably not really needed up here. And I'm also thinking it's probably not needed on this side. I was slowly starting to think that we may not be able to get away from having certain number of sconces set up in various places. But I think if we had the ability to just reduce the amount of resin that we actually need, that would be good. I need to grab my forge. Let me just do that right now. I will need to bring the forge back though, because I don't think we're done with placing down all of the metal cages. But yeah, temporarily, let's place it down here. And now we should be able to just take down some of these sconces. Right, that doesn't seem too bad. Again, we'll replace these as well. So right on this side. Alright. Roughly symmetrical. I can always sort of move it around a little bit if I need to. So that's looking decent. It is getting brighter though, so I suppose I won't really be able to test out how much light we are actually getting from having all of these lanterns set up moving forward. I do have one lantern remaining that I could place down. Do I need to rush into deciding where that goes? Maybe not. I sort of thought it'd be kind of cool to have a lantern set up out here on the dock. Just as an idea. So that if we're sailing at night, we know exactly where we need to go. Right, so if I do want to do that though, I guess I'm gonna need like the Black Forge out there. Let me have a look. Needs 3 copper as well. 1 chain. Yes, we are going to be out of the chains as well after all of this, so I feel like we're probably going to need to, yet again, go back to the swamps. And very much not looking forward to doing that. We could have lanterns out here in front of the wall. It's also an idea. Yeah, so what does this look like? Okay. I mean, something like that kind of looks cool if you ask me. So yeah, maybe we'll leave a lantern out there. And yeah, we're gonna have to steal some more or make our own at this point, but let me just quickly return all of the workbenches where they need to go, and return all of our materials as well. Okay, brilliant. Now, back to building. And hopefully finalizing what's going on top of the structure here. This is obviously not panning out. And I do recall having some difficulty just actually making things symmetrical. So symmetry seems to be a very elusive thing. I wonder if I should just get rid of all of this and sort of try again. I mean, not the entire thing, but... Oh, God. Alright, I just said not the entire thing, but... I guess... Okay, there's no additional layer. Alright, I might as well just redo this, guys, because I'm already halfway there. Okay, so... we'll probably have some materials inside here that I do want to gather up. And I also probably need to fetch some more tar and stuff. Maybe some more wood. Let's go ahead and do that. Right. So, what are we doing? We are maybe starting from here. And what I might do is sort of like try and do the same thing all the way around. And we'll do I guess we'll do the same things all the way around, but on both ends. So we'll sort of do things little by little for both. Is that curving enough? It's probably not, so let me just redo that. And maybe we'll want to go by a couple of increments like that. So same thing here. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Let's see what happens when we try to connect on this side, though. Yeah, no, that doesn't work, does it? Okay. What I might do is now work from the other side. So we'll use different angle for snapping on this side. We'll sort of try and achieve the same shape. Only in reverse. So something like that. Okay. So that's pretty symmetrical. But we do still have a bit of a hole going in the middle. wonder if there's a good way for us to fix that up. Unless I sort of freeform something like that, for example, and we just stick this on the end. It doesn't look too bad. There's actually a small hole, but I don't mind that, because it's not like this is a living space or anything like that, so... Okay. I'm pretty satisfied with that, actually, so I'm gonna leave it as is. What we do need to fix up, though, is caging the entire area. And also, potentially, removing some of these pieces. Especially the ones that are sort of poking out. Suppose I really want to be very careful about it, though. Alright, so I might try to do something like that. And also that. Yeah, sorry about if you can hear some weird noises there in the background, guys. I've got a couple of cats, and they've decided that they're gonna have an argument with each other right now as I'm recording this episode. They were fast asleep when I started, but no. Apparently now is the time. But yeah, so if we do something like that, we should guarantee that there's some level of support. But yeah, I need to sort of take a look at some of the stuff outside and see which pieces to remove. I've got plenty of wood, so I might actually just build myself another ladder here, because it's just going to make things that much easier to be able to see things from this side. Okay, so this piece, for example, that looks totally fine to me. In fact, I could add a beam that goes further in like that. I think that would make sense. We just remove the smaller piece if we can get to it. But yeah, this piece, it is sticking out, so I'm gonna get rid of that. So we still have decent support, which is good. Let's go with this piece. Just like that. And I'll just remove the other piece. The inside. Great. I might want to add a little bit more on this side. I could even, perhaps, maybe come back with a little bit of extra marble. Grab a piece of bread and nice sausage there. Do I want to just make some more bread? It might not be a bad idea to do that. Does take a little bit of time, doesn't it? Let me just throw the honey in there. Guess I should have a little bit of extra space there, so that's good. Alright. Let's continue. So yeah, this piece here I think can go, because that is sticking out. Yeah, all of that looks pretty horrendous, actually. And I'm not entirely sure how to fix that, because I do want some of them in there, but they all seem to be poking out. Unless I do something similar and just add, like, poles from the inside. Maybe that's the solution. Yeah, something like that. And we might be doing that for all of them, to be honest, so... Just want to make sure that they're not poking out the top of the build either. Alright, good. Let me just get rid of all of the stuff that we used as a guide before. All of that. That should go. Okay, brilliant. Probably want to collect all of that wood. Let me just go out and fetch all of that. Actually, it's all sitting on top. Okay, yeah, as I said, guys, I think there's a very big sort of hole going on up here in the front entrance. So I want to just quickly fix that, I think. And I will need... Do I need a stone cutting table? Do I have a stone cutting table out there? I can't remember now. Oh yes, I do. Just on that side. Question is, do I have the marble for what I want to do? I have a tiny little bit. Sort of hoping that's going to be enough. Okay. That actually looks pretty good. I was sort of thinking, do I need to add a little bit more? Maybe not. Okay, gonna have a sleep. Alright. So, next. I feel like I need to do a little bit of extra cooking here, because I was looking at the pantry before and I feel like we're running low on stuff. So let me grill up some of these. And really, I'm just going to do this while we wait for the sun to come up a little bit more. What else do I want to make? Meat platters, we're running low. Mist hairs, I feel like I should be making some mist hairs. Mist hair supremes, that is. So I need Jotun puffs for that. And I think it's probably time for us to also grab some more Jotun puffs. I forget what I need actually for the Mist Hair Supremes. Carrots. Okay, 4 at a time. Grab all of these. Okay, and the stew. We need some mushrooms and honey. Right. Cool. All right. Let's go back out and let's see if we can just continue a little bit more. I'm not really sure if there's anything else we need to do here. I'm just sort of looking at whether or not there are any gaps that I can sort of fix up. Yeah. Okay, things seem fine. Actually, there is one last thing. I do need to cage up the top here, if I can. Ooh, let's look at the shape of the circle that we made from underneath. It looks pretty horrendous, actually. Not very symmetrical at all. But you know what? The shape from outside looks fine, though. So, you know, I'm not going to fuss too much about it. This looks pretty good. Right, I need more iron, I think. I probably need to let go of some of this extra stuff that I don't need to be carrying with me, so once again, I'll maybe just stash some stuff down here. I'm just sort of thinking if I want to actually add like an additional like piece like that. I could do that. Maybe even I could put like additional marble pieces on top of some of these sections as well. I just don't know if that would stick out. I think it is sticking out actually. Yeah, right there. So maybe not the best. So I'll be happy with just what we've done. We do want to get that iron in, so let's stash stuff away, grab that iron. And we're probably going to need to source even more. Can't remember if we've got some iron sitting around in our smelting room. Probably. Yeah, so that's a decent amount. Don't know if it's going to actually be enough. Okay, so I just grabbed like another 5 coal there because I just want to throw that in here. Oh, hang on. I've already thrown the coal in there. My bad. Right, so... Okay, so I'll just chuck some more in here. Yeah, I've got a couple of pieces of coal. That's fine. Now, this caging business might be a bit of a challenge, but we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is some of these pieces could crumble down if we're not careful, so there's that. man, so confusing. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. I think that'll do it, guys. So we've got the entire thing encased. There are some opportunities for sparks to fly through some of these holes, and that's, I guess, okay. It's not too bad. Do I want to keep this cage here? Perhaps. Maybe that's not a bad idea, because we can also contain the sparks from the refined iter within this cage, or is that excessive? Maybe it's a little excessive. Maybe I can get rid of these. We'll see how we go. I mean, if I do end up refining more stuff, which I will at some point, I need to really check on how things are going in here, because, yeah, if there's any form of weakness somewhere, I need to know, and we need to sort of address that, because the last thing I want is for this structure to come crumbling down. But yeah, I think we don't need this anymore. We'll get rid of that, and yeah, I'll also reposition some of our other work tables. Stonecutter, I guess the stonecutter table, it could sit out here, potentially, but maybe I'll just leave it near the silo for now, until we need it. And our forge, we'll put the forge back. Level 7, very good. Exactly what we want. And yeah, I've got a bunch of iron, which I didn't really use. And luckily we didn't really need that much, because I was sort of thinking, oh, do I need to go back to the swamps to try and get some more iron? Turns out we don't, so that's good. If anything, we just need more of those lanterns and more of the chains. Stash that in there, and more in there. Alright, now, the question is, what do we do next? I wasn't banking on completing the structure very quickly, but if we do go on an adventure, I suppose, as I mentioned in the previous episode, we need to make our way back to the location of the queen, and perhaps maybe set up something relatively close to the queen, so that we can sort of pretty much start from there. So perhaps maybe that's what we do right now, just to mix things up. I was sort of considering whether or not I want to do more crafting and stuff like that here, since there's a whole bunch of stuff that we could, you know, improve and decorate with, but I think we've spent a lot of time at home already, so I'm thinking of just going out and having a bit more of an adventure, and trying to get ourselves closer to the Queen's spawn point. So let's do that. Let's maybe bring some really good food this time around. Ooh, I need to actually make some omelets, and I don't actually have Jotun puffs. I better regrow them as well. Okay, so what I might do is actually take some of the mage caps growing here, and seeing if we can just give ourselves a little bit of extra space to grow more of the Jotun puffs instead. Okay. All right. I think maybe I've already stuffed things up. Yeah, okay. Oh, man. Right, well... let's just keep growing some more. Try and give them a little bit more of a wider berth. I guess maybe those ones were a little bit too close to the edges of the farm plot, so maybe that's why. Anyway, we do have some stuff to use, so let me just bring that home, make some omelets, then we'll be on our way. Might not be a bad idea to have a sleep before we go. Okay, things seem to be in good nick, which is good. Don't really need to worry too much about repairs. Take a serpent's shoe. Yeah, and one omelet as well. Cool, let's have a sleep. Yeah, I like it. Our bedroom is nice and bright now, unlike before. It definitely needed a little bit more lighting up. Need a little bit more wood for our fireplace. We'll come back to that, though. Don't worry about that for now. So, we do need to bring another portal with us, but not immediately. I can probably set down our unnamed portal, come back for the portal ingredients that we need, and then set up another one that way. Okay, brilliant. Let's... Oh no. Just wasted a potion there. I was gonna say, we should eat something before we get into trouble. Yeah, so I'll just head south. We'll hit up this area here just to see if there's anything there. There's a little bit going on here as well. Maybe a little bit of that as well. So yeah, we'll try our best. And at the very least, maybe we'll try and get to the Queen's location by the end of the episode. Alright. I did not notice this location. Which means that there's some lanterns to be had. And yeah, I think that's it. Only a couple of lanterns. That's fine. Better than nothing. So... I keep forgetting to stash my eggs away. I've got eggs on me. Let's see. Oh! Okay. I thought it might be busy fighting other things. Okay, where are we? So, I think we're headed this way. I hear some kind of fighting going on there with the Yol or something like that in the background, but... Which means perhaps there could be a Adverger settlement or something like that. Wonder if this is gonna be too steep. Not at all. Okay, not too much going on there. Let's hit this area here. Or maybe... do we want to go east? Nah. I'll just continue south, I think. Alright, need a bit of a rest here. Ward Verger structures over there. And right here. How does that soldier know where I am from down there? Maybe the wisp light gave me away or something. Alright. Be this way. And we are getting very close to where the queen spawns. Just concerned about whether or not there are still any enemies in the area. I know we sort of cleared the area out, but we haven't been back here for a while. Okay, yeah, there's definitely some seekers there. Some seekers on top as well. Curious to see if there's anything if we go further this way. There's all the stuff that we haven't uncovered towards the east. Yeah, it's sort of end of the line. There is a fort right here, though. And it looks to be occupied. I don't know what the best way to actually get there is, though. This seems like a... Oh. There's a whole bunch of vergers that seem to have spawned in the rock or something, maybe? I assume I can build here, though. So... yeah, I was gonna say, this looks like a decent place, actually, to leave a permanent portal to face off against the queen. But I'll just leave that there for the time being, and then I'm gonna cross this way. Just try and reach the shallowest area. Great, and I mean, this is an opportunity for us to get some more lanterns, so I'm definitely going to take it. Don't mind me, fellas. Yeah, this place seems heavily fortified. There's actually quite a few of these vergers. Quite a few of them seem to be pretty tough as well. So I've got to be a little bit careful if we do decide to mess with them. Although I don't really have any reason to do that There's nothing really here that I would want. Okay, yeah, let's go back to our portal. So just need all of the other portal ingredients, and I'll set up a queen portal here, and with that we should be able to constantly come back here when we need to. Again, this will be sort of useful-ish if we needed to sort of come back to the site of where we fought the queen, just in case we missed some drops or something like that. When fighting Yagluth, what I assumed may have happened is either the items, those, I think those torn souls or whatever, I think they may have clipped underneath the altar, or they did spawn. I didn't realize that we needed those things, and I didn't see them because there's, you know, we had a whole bunch of like stones and stuff fall on us, and we ended up carrying a lot of stone. And that could also be the reason why I didn't actually pick it up, you know, automatically, because my inventory was full. So yeah, quite a few different things. But, I mean, this time around I will be pretty much keeping an eye out on whether or not there's any unique drop from the queen when we do fight her, so let me grab 20 of these. We need 10 of these. Couple of settling cores. Actually, I do want to try making some more iter, and that way we can sort of test this thing out and see what sort of damage this thing is doing from the inside. I did see a number there. So somehow some of the the sparks might actually be escaping. Yeah, I do see a number right there as well. Perhaps maybe down this way. I think what we could do is we could spend a little bit more of our iron to encase halfway through these gaps. Might not be a bad idea. Actually, don't have any iter anywhere. Right, so let's head back and let's place down the next portal. And we'll immediately test it as well, so I'll use this. I have no idea what sort of damage the Queen is going to dish out to us, because we do have the ability to switch to Yagluth powers, and I think that gives us like a damage negation buff against certain elemental attacks. I suppose yeah, sorry guys, I just realized now, but I technically don't even need to bring the ingredients with me. I can simply continue my exploration with some new portal materials in tow. And that's probably what I'm gonna do when we come back in the next episode. So if I sort of look at where we are, I want to sort of go down this way and explore a little bit more. And at the very least we might uncover like one more fort, maybe a couple of forts or something, which means more lanterns. But yeah, if we're going to explore further in this continent, it'll be northeast, this way. So yeah, got probably a little bit of time here. I might actually just play around with the with that cage idea. So let me grab our stuff. I also need the forge once more. Yeah, it's actually a pretty nice looking structure, isn't it? I'm actually pretty happy with what I've managed to achieve. Let me try from a different angle. Oh god, no, that's not what I want. Okay, not bad, but we are running out of iron. So, this thing's actually coming along really, really nicely. I don't know if we're going to be able to completely negate any damage that is produced from the operation of the refinery, but I think we're getting very, very close though. So, right, anyway, I think this is the episode, guys. Gonna call it here. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I think when we come back, I might do a combination of a couple of things. One, being we will probably go out to the swamps, try our luck again to see if we can find some more wraiths and some more chains. Otherwise, we'll also be looking at different sections of the house and areas where we can sort of put in some improvements. So things like stairwells and stuff, I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for adding like trimmings and stuff to different areas. We also don't have a lot of tar. I would have liked to perhaps maybe use a lot of the blackwood sort of style pieces in various locations. So I don't know how we're going to get more tar in a very efficient manner, because I feel like we've sort of exhausted most of the tar nearby, unless we're prepared to go out this way, for example. Oh, actually, here's an idea. There is actually a few tar pits near the Yagluth spawn point, so we could potentially do that. We could just spawn near Yagluth, and we could pretty much just go out and fetch some tar that way. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway, I'm off, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like or a dislike or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.